Live from Tobago Cays. It's Friday midday.
Haven't heard that name for a long time. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning. We are in the Grenadines, anchored just off Tobago Cays, with about 15 boats here with us.
Hanging drywall, moving mattresses up or down stairs, launching kites from boats. If you have survived any one of these three things, kudos to you. Hi, we are Kyle and Missy, and this is a little glimpse of our life on and off our beautiful boat, Makushla. After spending 2 seasons on the Great Lakes, refitting and getting to know our new home, we sailed her down to the Caribbean. An amazing, brutal, beautiful, grueling journey that has brought us to where we are today. If you see us out and about, come say hi. We love meeting new peeps and sharing stories. And as always, thanks for watching, subscribing, and supporting. Your pants are the same color as the water. Your shorts are the same color as the water, so it looks like you're not wearing anything. It's like a green screen. Live from Tobago Cays. It's Friday midday. Just a quick update. We have pretty much just been bouncing when we heard everything was going crazy between remote little anchorages to remote little anchorages. We kind of needed a few supplies. It's kind of weird when there's a lot going on in the world and things are changing so dynamically and so quickly, and you equally don't have service or communication, so we just kind of are going based off of, you know, boat traffic we're seeing and trying to get anything on our SSB or the ham radio. The other day we were able to pick up Spanish news, which my very, very, very basic Spanish did not help us at all. I was able to catch the words Corona. So they were either talking about beer or the virus. Holy moly. If you guys are still watching at this point, you're saints. So we got that, and then some sort of brimstone and fire church service dude screaming about the end of time. So those were our 2 news resources. So anyway, we needed a few supplies. We needed to restock on just like a bit of water, just trying to keep everything as full as possible, just in case things do really shut down. So we went into Charlestown, like we said, and watched. There were a few other boats that came in. They were going to shore. So we did the same and found out that the Grenadines is still open. So spent a few days there, well, anchored out there, and went in and got our few supplies. And as you saw, Kyle got to go fishing, which was pretty cool. And then we came out to the Cays, and it is just, oh my gosh. I mean, you can see it. It's just miraculously beautiful here. We do have actually better service here, so we saw this morning St. Vincent and the Grenadines are actually still open to traffic. They have closed a few of their ports down. They're asking anyone with symptoms to self-quarantine on their boats, anyone that came from a few of the varying islands within the last 2 weeks to do the same. So we're in a good boat. Yeah, we've been here for a while now. Gosh, almost a month, I think. Still a little beach barbecue going on, I guess. There's a gentleman named Free Willy that comes around and, you know, invites you to his beach barbecue on the other side of the island. Hardly any boats here. That's where we're at. We're communicating with family a bunch, which is just incredible, and right now they're all safe. Yeah, it's been a crazy, awesome, weird, emotional time. You're not watching any of this to hear about the aches and pains that we're all going through. So I'm going to keep showing you the really fun, beautiful stuff. And right now, Kyle again is taking social distancing to a whole other level, and he is like a billion miles over there because I told him it was boat cleaning day. Thinking about everybody back home, it's weird to be so separated and, you know, also have such intermittent communication, but we are doing great. We're happy, we're healthy, we're fed, we have a roof over our heads, under our butts right now. a better spot. Kyle was all like, "Hey Missy, will you get the camera out and take a picture of my new trick? I can sit on the board." But of course I get the camera out and he can't do it. So now I have to hide and pretend like I'm not taking his picture. Tobago Cays during a pandemic. Spooky! It's like life after people. It's supposed to actually be a really cool barbecue that they put on here. Obviously, it's not happening right now.
Haven't heard that name in a long time. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning. We're in the Grenadines, anchored just off Tobago Cays, with about 15 boats here with us. Everything's calm, and yeah, just wanted a radio check and say good morning.
Okay, that's Makushla in the Grenadines with about 15 other boats. Just wanting to check in and say good morning. Well, good morning right back to you.
Just down listening to the SSB. I think that was Coconut Network. I get them all confused. But anyway, trying to use that and whatever service we can get on Noonsite to see what's up with everything. And things are moving really fast, obviously, and changing quickly. So we decided we need to move. And as sad as I am to leave this beautiful place and kind of be tucked away, being in a marine reserve with no access to food is a little bit silly right now. So we're gonna run down to the next island just to try to stock. It's been quite a few weeks since we've been somewhere with any sort of a store, like a decent grocery store. So in order to be able to like be contained on the boat pretty well, we're definitely eating through our supply. And want to feel comfortable in case these islands really start shutting down. So yeah, because we've kind of been, obviously we've been really tucked away, but able to get in for emergency supplies as we need them. So yeah, that's it. Kyle's just going to shore to get our floorboards that we were finishing again. Eek. They're falling apart with all this salt water, so we're trying our best to salvage them. I don't know. And then we're gonna pack up and head out. Okay, here we go.
Every day I wake up in some sort of peculiar paradise. And my head's all wrong, but I feel alright. Everything around me, I'm locked away, I'm going to the ocean. And if it pulls me in, I'll float away with you. I should just run. I should hit the road. Let someone else be close to you. More like you. Less like
I talked to the Coast Guard this morning and they said that Union Island was still open, so we're pretty excited about that. So we came down here today with the intent to resupply, which I'm sure we will, but We came around the corner, you guys, and there were like 20 kites in the air, and I seriously almost cried. Well, one, kites are absolutely stunningly beautiful, but two, we both love to kiteboard, and it's like a respite for us, just like a way to break away and to forget about everything we've got spinning in our heads right now. So anyway, it was pretty exciting. So we pulled in here, and it's just kind of, it's cool to see other people still out and about, you know, enjoying their hobby or taking the break from the stress and the struggles that are going on. So Kyle's out, we share gear. So Kyle's out now, and then I'm gonna go, and I'm so excited. Anyway, it's stunningly beautiful. Again, absolutely gorgeous spot. We are launching from the boat, which is a little bit gnarly. Haven't gone into the beach, but it looks like the kite school's still running. So yeah, it's kind of, I think we're just so far south and delayed on what's going on here. So it's like we were 3 weeks ahead of the curve on our semi-self-quarantine, and now it's like catching up. But yeah, it'll be kind of crazy to see if the kite school itself is still in action and still going. Hanging drywall, moving mattresses up or down stairs, launching kites from boats. If you have survived any one of these three things, kudos to you and your marriage, relationship, partnership.
Underneath an electric sun, illumination. I believe it now, I feel it. I believe it now, I see it. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. This is love, this is love. Oh, yeah. This is love, love. Oh, yeah. I want more, I want more. Oh, yeah. Give me more, 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 got me walking on the dream, jumping up like a trampoline, nothing like I've ever seen. Say hello, let me hear you talk, all the words that I know you got, don't wait, don't stop. I believe it now, I feel it, I believe it now, I see it. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. This is love, this is love. Oh, yeah. This is love, love. Oh, yeah. I want more, I want more. Oh, yeah. Give me more, more, more,
So Kyle went into town about an hour ago. One of the local boats that kind of monitors and controls this area came up and checked our paperwork, and our documents for the boat don't line up with our documents for us, which is a little bit scary. Something we didn't even like look at when we checked in, and didn't think much of at the time, but there's just a little bit of a discrepancy in the dates, which I'm sure under normal circumstances would be fine, but I'm hesitant to keep going just because I know just as things are escalating, I kind of don't want to get to the point where we're trying to check out at some point, or we get boarded by authorities and our stuff doesn't line up, and we're not anywhere near a place where we can explain that. So, or correct it or fix it. So anyway, there is a port authority here, so he went in to try to get all that straightened out, and I hope it's okay, because we're kind of far from the main city, nor do we want to, go back to the main city. Anyway, that's the update, that's the story. How'd it go? Yeah? Everything in order?
It was no big deal. Like, it was fine.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's like, no, it's fine. And then,
So I don't know if I got all that, but we're good on the boat and the paperwork. Apparently you pay by the month to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the boat. So we paid for a month, obviously thinking we were heading down to Grenada, but things have changed. So Kyle got that all sorted out. We're good to go now. We just paid for another month because we're not really sure where all this is going. So yeah, and surprisingly St. Vincent is still open. They're still taking yachts. The ports are still open. Well, they've closed all or most of them down, I guess, and are routing everyone into one. So it's kind of crazy, especially seeing what's going on back home and talking to our friends and family, but kind of starting to realize now that we're probably like a month behind. So as the virus is hitting and countries are trying to be proactive in stopping it or being prepared, we're hearing what's going on back home and acting accordingly, and then also equally realizing that it's probably going to start trickling down here and getting stricter and stricter. So trying to time that out, because we kind of put ourselves into a self-quarantine and went through our supplies and are now needing to like restock and be prepared for when curfews and really strict quarantines are going to start hitting here as the virus makes its way south, or hopefully doesn't, obviously, for that. So I don't know, it's super weird. It's like hour by hour things are changing, and just keep playing it day by day and see where it takes us. Yeah, we got a couple really good wins from back home today, so that felt really good. But now here we are, just enjoying this gorgeous, I mean, look at, it's just, God, the world is just beautiful. It's just absolutely stinking beautiful.
When you walked into the room, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you. Was it make-believe, or was it a dream? I've been waiting all my life. Feels like I've struck a gold mine. With your hand in mine, our love came alive. We've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives.
The roti. Where did we first? Hello. Oh, it was in St. Kitts that I learned about the rotis, and I am obsessed. They're so good.
The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Oh, the rest of our lives. Love is a journey. We'll steady the course. Fight for each other, no matter the score. Through heartache, we'll carry the love that we swore. If you just take my hand, oh, won't you just take my hand for the rest of our lives? For the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives. Oh.
If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to continue to watch our lives unfold as we adapt and adjust to the dynamically changing world around us. We meet our incredible sailing buddies Wild Thing. We get locked down in the Grenadines where we meet and form our amazing sailing family. I don't know what we would have done without this incredible community, our home when we couldn't be home. We navigate some tricky situations, and we jump on the opportunity to head west to explore the vast, mind-boggling, breathtaking Pacific Ocean and her incredible island nations. We continue to slowly find a rhythm and peace to this crazy life aboard our trusty floating home. As always, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all the support and encouragement along the way. Cannot express enough just how much it means.